Now we're going to Takoradi to take a look at what's happening with the Takoradi market. Now, relocation of traders took place for the purpose of a redevelopment. It was set to be completed by 2024, so that's what we're looking for. Now, in May 2021, the project, well, that's when they relocated, but the project as of 31st December is 59% complete. So the end of last year saw it more than halfway done, but people are still wondering what's going to happen when the traders are brought back to the new market. Will there be enough space for everyone, and how are they coping so far? Well, our colleague, Kwesi Ejainim, brought us this report.
The Second Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly has announced to use military personnel on the morning of Monday, 3rd May, to clear the Takoradi market circle of any trader. This is to enable the STMA hand over the 1928-built Takoradi market circle to the contractor to commence the planned redevelopment, which would last for 3 years. A visit to the market circle hours before the said day showed some shops have already parked out, while others were seen parking out. However, several traders say they are stranded as the new temporary market is not ready.
I've been giving the shop, the place is not ready. So if by Monday they've not finished, I'll pack my things home. Then when they finish, then I'll return to the place.
Right now, we are not ready to go on Monday. And as it stands now, it's because the authorities are telling us to go. That is why we have no other option than to pack our things and go. So we are leaving not because we have a place that we are going to, but we are leaving because the authorities are saying we should go. That is why we are also going. As at now, the keys to the shop hadn't been given out. And also, we've also heard that the work that they are also doing there, they are not done with it. So we have not been assigned to a specific place that we are going to. So we don't know what we are doing.
So where are you packing your things to right now?
Oh, right now we are just going to, we are taking it to the house. We are taking the things to the house. So as at when they tell us to come, that is when we are going to go. So we are just packing it and we take it to the house.
Concern me say, of already the Kenyan yes here, but I say on Monday a year to say change na yam. I say one na yam kon any security be out. The kind light in you, toilet in you, ensuite in you. Ye crown on with the akogusa and we are dining wash one. Daddy, can't request my and okra and yet. They say the name of one Monday. No, you're too bad. You're a process here. See, I did but you have one year and my 1 year for catching. Or money light in mine. They say I must see young. What do you name of sending us out for today? They say I dear bird, you might be a practicing. Near quarter for so many days and son of my one of my son of Yako. 1 year light in my 1 year she might 1 year point in fact. You're consul your party. I must see Monday over. Mammy, I'll find the police are begging a madam as a member. Some of the police are begging a hand. Meeting as a comment many are buying from Mempo because they prepare my auto. We bomb the CC, I mean to me, it's going for hospital. And to quite there was some member.
Though we are not winning, but it's a must, so therefore you have to just take it. And then they said on Monday they are going to close the door, and therefore nobody is supposed to be here. So you should also be prepared and therefore move to the police.
So what are you going to do then? What are you going to do between now and Monday?
We have to pack the things over here and send it to our new shop. However, that place, we are not moving there for now because they are not done. They are not done. So we have a shop at Honest. So we are going there. Some of them too, they don't have any shop. So some of them are even taking it to the house. When they are done with that place, then they will bring it, and it's also cost. So it is not helping. If they can give us maybe more time and then finish that place, that will help.
The problem is only the light that we need the light. If they fix the light, fine, we can work out there. If like the light is not available, we can't work for them. Yeah, so we are waiting for the ECG people to fix the light. If Monday, then we go there. Then when Monday, when we go there, then there's no light. We can't work out there. Yeah.
The traders also have fear of how the relocation is going to affect their businesses.
This whole exercise is going to affect the business drastically because as you can see now, I'm a laptop repairer and it's this place that people know. And as at Monday, there are a lot of people whose things are with me that they have to come for. And because of this exercise, they can't come for it because I have to take all these things to the house. And when they say they are coming for it too, where would they meet me and come for it? So this whole exercise has really affected the business drastically because we thought that we would be given some ample time to do one or two things. But we even heard that they said we should wait till the 10th of May. But it was just yesterday that we heard that they said we should pack out. And they are bringing the military guard on Monday. So we don't have to stay here at all. So that is.
Meanwhile, the public relations officer of the Citi Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly, John Last, has been unavailable to comment on the concerns of the traders, despite earlier assurance to speak.
So that was the situation as of May 2021, where traders were asked to relocate to a temporary structure so that they could prepare for the new structure which is being constructed at the Takoradi Market Circle. Now, it's a 48 million euro redevelopment project, and as mentioned earlier, it's currently at about 59% completion and expected to be completed by 2024. But what's the current state? Well, let's take a look at this.
The 1928 built Takoradi Market Circle, which for years was the iconic symbol of Sekondi Takoradi and served as the hub of commerce in the Western region, on 10th May 2021, finally gave way for redevelopment. The reconstruction project by a contractor construction firm is expected to be completed on the 20th February 2024 and will host close to 3,000 traders. The 36-month-long project is being financed at a cost of 48 million euros. Following the numerous fire outbreaks, the redeveloped market would have safety and advanced technology like sprinklers to contain fire outbreaks, modern electrical and mechanical systems. The resident engineer of the project, briefing officials from the Sekondi Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly and a visiting delegation from Italy's Palermo municipality under the Twin Cities and Sustainable Partnership Project, said upon completion, the market would have commercial gas and diesel tank installation systems and operate on a multiple fuel sources, as well as modern sustainable waste disposal system.
This place will run both on the national grid, and when the national grid is off, there's a generator system that to go with it. We'll see the generators when we get there. We have 3-number sewage treatment plants that will, and then water reservoirs. We are collecting water to use in the washrooms as attenuation, and then some of the waste will be treated for some of the water also to be used in the washroom. So it's a very sustainable design in certain aspects.
The resident engineer of the Takoradi Market Circle Development Project also gave updates on efforts to meet the project completion date of February 2024 and the flow of funds towards the 48 million euro project.
As of now, the project is about 80.7% complete as per the EPC contract. Construction percentage completed is 59.10%. Procurement percentage completed is around 88.85%. Design has been 100% completed. So most of the works that are currently being undertaken very rapidly are the structural steel works, because they are on our critical path, because a lot of the work is centered around the completion of the structural steel work. 69.89% of the assembly of the structural steel has been done, and another 27% of the roof installation works has also been done. So we're going ahead, we're trying to finish the critical path as we try and finish the project. Currently, our progress has been, reduced a little bit because of our current financial challenges. But with all the financial restructuring that is going on in the country, we hope to get back on track in no time. The project completion time is February 2024. According to the contractor's own internal planning, they wanted to finish in October 2023.
On the issue of employment from the 48 million euro project, the resident engineer said it is employing 290 workers with 19 expatriates. The senior development planning officer of the Sekondi Takoradi Metropolis, who led a delegation from Italy's Palermo municipality under the Twin Cities and Sustainable Partnership Project to the project site, said the project is strategic for the oil city's revenue and economic growth.
Here is one of our main economic hub. So bringing back Market Circle to a modern standard will go a long way to enhance our economic activity, to boost the local economy. Now we are thinking of close to about 3,000 traders compared to the previous one. So there will be a lot of economic interactions, and getting a lot of economic interactions within here means that Assembly is also going to increase its internally generated revenue, whereby we can also invest in other sectors of the metropolis economy.
The president of the Ghana Sicily Business Forum, who inspected the project together with the delegation from the Twin Cities Sustainable Partnership Project, said the market will be good for the Ghana-Italy business and tourism aspirations.
We are very interested in the circle market because we think that it will be one of the brand of this town, and it could be also a boost for economic activity. So we are very, very interested in knowing more about how this place will help the town to have a new growth, and also what kind of involvement the companies could have.
This is the current state of construction here at the Takoradi Market Circle redevelopment works. And according to the contractor behind this project, current state of construction is around 59%, and all is set for the project to be completed by the 2024 expected completion date.
So our colleague Akwesi Ejim brought us those updates from Takoradi and what's happening with the new market that is being constructed. Looks pretty impressive. Work clearly is ongoing, and we heard from the resident engineer the breakdown of various aspects of the project and the various percentage stages to which they've been completed. So we're looking forward to seeing what the finished product will look like, hopefully by 2024. But not a small project, but very, very necessary. I mean, they said this market was built in 1928.
Yeah.
That's before the Second World War. Yeah. Like it's
the largest,
it's about time.
It's the largest in West Africa.
It's huge, and
yeah,
it looks
so
beautiful.
I think that, I mean, if anybody remembers the iconic images of Takoradi Market Circle from the air, right? I think it deserves a do-over that will match and outstrip the original look of it. Yeah. You know, it's a fantastic edifice. And we have the Market Queen's Secretary for the Takoradi Market Association on the line with us, Veronica Arthur. Good morning, Madam. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
So, so far, the market is about 59% or so complete. The construction of the market is about 59% complete. How have you, as market queens, managed so far in the last couple of years? You know, where have you been? How have you managed to continue doing business? And are you looking forward to the completion of this project?
Okay, thank you. Actually, we are managing and facing a lot of challenges. Challenges because where they place us as the temporary area, the sellers, I mean my people, they have all gone back to the market circle and Jubilee Park. So at the moment, Jubilee Park is raining, but the ongoing work is still going. We can see anytime we go there, we see improvements in the work. But where we are now, especially where I am, is very, very terrible. They are not buying it because I am far from town.
Oh, I see. So, Veronica, please, if you can let us know exactly where are your market stores located? Where are you located?
Where I am located.
Yes. Exactly where are you?
I am close to First Baptist Church.
Okay.
And you see, from Market Circle to that area is far. We don't have trotro moving up and down. unless you take drop-in.
Oh wow, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see. And how big is that space? How many of you are there?
That market, the market circle area.
No, the Baptist church area. How big is
Baptist
that space, and how many of you are there?
Oh, we are many. We are many. Almost from the market, the old market.
Yes.
We are here, but the thing is, because the place is too far, everybody has gone out. Some people even didn't get their place, store area in this area, so they were located on the street.
Wow.
The street is booming, and because the street is booming and this place is too far, they have gone back to the market and to Jubilee Park, as I said.
I see. So some people have gone back to Market Circle and they are...
Back to many. They have used this place as their as their storeroom.
Oh, I see.
They come in the morning, take their goods, and go and sell in the evening. They bring them back.
Okay. So they are selling on the streets at Market Circle?
Yes, they are still there at Jubilee Park.
Wow. I see.
So this time, the market is many. When you go to U84, behind U84, people are there. Beach Road taxi station, there is a market there. Around the Market Circle, and from Market Circle to where I am located.
Yeah. I see.
And the almighty Jubilee Park.
Yeah. So I'm sure you're really looking forward to them finishing this so you can go back to Market Circle.
Really, for sure. We are hoping to finish quickly and locate us back to that area so that we can sell. Especially where I work in the old market. It was good. But this place, I tell you, it is hell.
I see.
But we thank God every day we get something to eat.
Veronica, what was the discussion that was held with you by the authorities when it was time to relocate, as far as the location? Yes, go ahead.
They engage us. They engage us in their meetings. But they do monthly meetings by also visiting. We have been visited at the new construction site. They engage us in our meetings, so we know the updates.
Okay.
Somehow. I don't think it is 100%, but...
Okay. And for the traders who have gone back to the streets to sell, what are the authorities saying about that? Is that sanctioned? Is that permitted? Or, is that a breach of the agreement? And what happens to those of you who are complying with using the temporary structure but losing out on business as a result?
Madam, the thing is, we can't do anything about it. We have been complaining to the authorities. We see them sending them away from there, seizing their goods, fining them, but the next day they will go back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is what
It's
could continue for the next year or
there's
so.
nothing we can do.
Okay.
But as market queens, what sort of authority power do you have that you can use to our advantage?
Actually,
and at least to control
the
some
power
of
belongs to us. But there is an adage, Obi Yobi. So if you think you are somebody is in front or ahead of you. So the authorities, the top men, we can't do anything because we have been talking to our people. All that they say is they don't buy from here. When they go there, their goods are so they will go.
I see.
Oh dear. Wow.
All right. Veronica, thank you very much for speaking to us.
No,
this morning.
you are welcome.
All right, so that's Veronica Arthur, who is the secretary of the Market Queens Association in Takoradi. Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it? The conundrum. She's a market queen.
Yeah.
She and others are complying with the directive to use this place for now. Others have said, look, we can't deal with this. People aren't coming. We need to sell our wares. They're going onto the streets, which from what we understand isn't supposed to be legal or sanctioned, but there's very little you can do about it.
But the authorities are turning a blind eye, and that's what she's alluding to.
She says, they go, they sack them, but then they're back the next day. There's no you know, it's unfortunate. You know, why do people have to be that forceful in breaking the rules?
Yeah.
You know, some are complying, some are not. It's a bit unfair.
I think it would have been beneficial for everybody, and the market in its current location near the Baptist Church would have been patronized if everybody had gone.
Thank you. Because then no one will have a choice but to go there. But the mere fact that some have decided to take their wares closer to where people will buy, it defeats the purpose of having this temporary place, and it's affecting those who are following the rules. You know, like you're saying, isn't there a way to make people comply?
There is. It's just the assembly is not interested.
Maybe it's just they come back, they sack them, they come back, they sack.
I mean, I'd like to hear from the mayor as to what it is exactly they are doing in this regard, and why it is that they seem to have turned a blind eye to the people, you know, reverting to the market sector.
Do you remember when they relocated the onion sellers from Abubulushi here, and there was so much uproar, and people aren't going to come and buy our onions? Well, if everybody is gone to a particular place, you have to go and buy your onions from there. And it worked.
Even,
you know,
even with the challenges of not having sanitary,
proper structures
and all those things, it worked because everybody's gone. You don't have a choice.
You know, you don't have a choice.
If you left a few people at Awoloshi, of course it will be difficult.
Yes.
You know, but now you clear the entire lot of people, and people don't have a choice but to comply.
And once everyone is at this temporary place, I'm sure the transportation would follow eventually.
Yes.
Eventually, because if she was saying that, you know, you can't take a trotro there, you've got to take dropping. But if someone needs to get there, a route will pop up. It will, I mean, solutions come out of necessity, right?
Trotros is all about numbers.
It's
if we have the numbers that are dependable, we know that
we'll go there.
There's a new route. We'll go.
We'll go. So it's interesting that they've allowed this kind of split to happen, and those who are intransigent will just go and do what they have to do. But
it's unfortunate because it just makes everybody's work a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it makes everybody's work. And
then you ask yourself, this is a major construction project.
It is.
How are people taking their wares to the streets around this to go and sell? Like, shouldn't it even be cordoned off such that they can't?
It has been cordoned off, but the streets haven't been cordoned off.
Anyway.
You see, so the market circle,
and you can even see, you've got people crowding out the street. So they've narrowed. So the street has become so narrow because people have taken it over, I guess, to sell.
No, so this is the old one. And that's what it looked like. So now you see how
look at that. Look at how.
So you see the road around it.
Yes.
The road around it is not going to change.
Right.
So the buildings around the market circle are exactly where they were. Right. And so people are in the street now. Okay, this will give us a better view of what the current situation looks like. But the road, the ring around the market circle,
and then even the
it's not going to. You see the buildings are still
roads.
there. Yeah. They say the old buildings are still around it. That's how it is, and it will not change.
There should be a
so
way
people
to
are
prevent
actually on the streets in front of these buildings.
Yeah.
And you see the umbrellas.
Yes. You see them.
You know, there, and you see the street around it. So there's no difference. It's just that you've cordoned off the inner circle.
There be a way to stop that? Because look at you can even see the congestion around the structure there.
Yeah.
I mean, so they can't have people stationed. If they see you pitching up.
No, and that's what you should do. The assembly should come out full force, you know, and just insist on the right thing being done.
And then you get fined. If you're found, you come back.
So what it is that, you see, and I think it's easier for people to do this because there are existing shops that were not in the circle, but around the circle. You see the other buildings. There's banks, there's shops, there's different things
so they just
around the circle.
Pitched up around that.
So people have sort of just added themselves, and they are patching. So they just added themselves, you know, to the spaces there, and they're just, you know, and like like Veronica said, the new location has become like the warehouse.
So they just store their stuff there.
So they go and
go in the morning,
they
pick
take
their
what
stuff,
they go and sell
and then
for the day, and then they go and go to market circle. You know, beg somebody, I'll come to your store.
Exactly.
I'll just put up a thing. I'll give you, you know, 20 CDs every day ahead. Then, you know, I'll use that space to do it. That's really what's happening, you know, which I think, and I don't know what the mayor will say, you know, if we raise him on the line, but I think it will just make the work a lot more tedious. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, it will make the work.
Well, you mentioned the mayor. Maybe we should find out from him, as you said, what's going on there. Abdul Mumin Issa, the mayor of Second.
He's joining us on Zoom.
Yes, he is. So we'll get his thoughts on the
Mayor, good
situation.
morning. Hello?
Hello, Honorable.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you now.
you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us on Breakfast Daily this morning.
Thank you.
Yes. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to yourself, your studio crew, and your viewers.
Well,
I wish each and everyone a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, so we've seen a bit of good news with the development of the circle, the new market. The construction is apparently 59% complete. That's all good. However, I want to go back a little bit and address a challenge with the market, the traders themselves. And we're wondering the decision that was taken to relocate the traders. It seems as though some of the traders refuse to stay in the new location and have sort of trickled back to the market circle to still try and do business on the streets of market circle. And what is the situation on the ground from where you sit?
All right, thank you very much. You know, in every situation, you will get some recalcitrant people who would not like to obey the law and then follow the status quo. When we did the relocation, almost everybody could get a space at the relocation site. But you know, with the traders, everybody wants to catch the bird's eye.
Yeah.
So some clandestinely moved back into the construction area.
Yeah.
And it's very dangerous to the people. It has really minimized the driveway around the market circle.
Yeah.
But then, because we were approaching the Christmas season, we sort of decided to allow them to be there. And when the Christmas festivities are over, then we will ensure that they've all moved from the market circle, because now, where we've gotten to with regards to the construction, heavy equipment and all that will be brought in. And it is safety-wise,
Hello, Honorable. Hello, Honorable. Okay, so it looks like we've lost
it might not be good for the traders to be those around the market circle. Yeah, those around the market circle who are still trading there, and then sort of engage them, and then let them know the risk around that place. So that is the decision which the assembly has taken.
So, Honorable, I'm just worried about something. We have a little bit of an example of moving of traders from one location to another and insisting on the right thing being done. Veronica Arthur, who is the secretary of the Market Queens Association in Takoradi, mentioned earlier that the new location is quite a distance from the Takoradi Market Circle old site where the construction is happening. But she did mention that a lot of the people have sort of made their new site a warehouse of sorts, you know, and then they pick their things and they come back and come and sell in during the day at the market circle. Now, in Accra, under the auspices of the regional minister, Abrogoshi market was cleared. The onion sellers were completely cleared to a new location. What we realized was that it's like if you don't have a choice, you want to buy onions, you have to go to the new site because there's no one who has come back to the old site, right? And I was just wondering if something like that couldn't be replicated in Takoradi, where if you want to trade with the people who were formerly at Market Circle, there's only one place to go. If you don't go there, you're not doing business with anybody. And that way, it will force business to start developing on that side so that everybody else benefits on that at the new location. What about that? What do you think?
Yeah, I think what he's saying is right. As I mentioned earlier, in every situation, you will get people who try to go behind the status quo and do their own thing. Yeah. Like the secretary to the traders mentioned, that some of the women have made the new relocation site as their warehouse and then bring their wares to the market circle to sell, which is completely unacceptable. But as I mentioned earlier, because we were getting close to the Christmas, we felt we should let them be where they are, so that just as we are done with the festivities, then we'll enforce the law. We'll enforce the law.
Okay. Well, okay. I mean, I understand it from your perspective, as in applying a human face to it and allowing them during the Christmas festivities. But I would have thought that as someone clothed with the authority to enforce the restrictions, the regulations, I would have rather said that over the Christmas period would be an ideal time, because marketing activities would actually ramp up. So that's the ideal time to rather insist on the right thing being done. After the Christmas season, it will just be automatic for people to just go to the new site, because during the Christmas season, you enforced massively, the instruction and the restriction against coming to market circles, so that after the Christmas festivities, you could just actually relax, because now people are used to going to the new place. That's my approach in my mind.
Yeah, I don't know how well you know Takoradi.
Reasonably well, not too well, but reasonably.
Yeah, but I can tell you, most of the traders in Takoradi are trading in stuff that belongs to private people.
Yeah.
And they are all in the central business area.
Okay.
And therefore, you cannot have all of them moved to the relocated site unless those who were previously in the market.
In the market itself,
Itself, that have been moved.
Yeah.
But besides that, the periphery of the market are also shops that belongs to private individuals.
That's the challenge,
people take advantage of the presence of these private tenants and purchase with them.
Yeah.
So it makes the situation a bit complicated.
No, it's actually,
it is not like,
I think you've done an amazing job, because it's actually near impossible. Because once the people are perching, it's like you can't. What are you going to do? The people are perching, and they've been allowed to perch. So no, I agree with you. I mean, with that scenario, it's near impossible to do anything about it. So
exactly.
Yeah. So moving forward, what are your hopes? We are looking at what, February, March next year. Does it look likely? From what you're getting
for the completion?
Yes, completion.
For the completion of the market?
Yes.
I think we're looking at third quarter of this year.
Oh wow! Okay.
Okay, ahead of schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honorable, do you have a registry of the traders who were at Market Circle prior to the relocation to the temporary site?
Very well, because we couldn't have moved them without having them registered.
Fantastic.
And yes, we registered each and every trader around the market. The strategy we used was to have them labeled in colors of green, yellow, and red. Those in the green group are the real owners of the shops.
Okay.
Which SCMA term as the main tenants.
Okay.
Then those in the yellow group are those who were sort of trading in the market, because some were rented from the real owners.
Okay.
Yeah, probably the old lady has become too old to trade, or her children are not interested in trading, and therefore it was rented to somebody else.
Okay.
And these people, they are the ones who are trading, occupying the market. So they, our first consideration goes to the maintenance. Then our second consideration will go to those in the yellow who are renting the place. Those in the red zone, we register them just to know the population of the traders.
Okay.
Because majority of them were the hawkers who were hawking around the market.
Okay.
So we took all those into consideration.
Okay.
Okay. And the numbers that you have in that registry will be accommodated in the new space. They can all have a space in there.
Not exactly. Not exactly. That is why we have various categories of
So what
traders.
happens to the overflow, should we say?
Well, we as an assembly are looking at a satellite market for some petty traders, because to be honest with you, not all traders can afford to, sort of rent the new shops.
Okay. So some will
Yeah.
be priced out anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was just curious to see if there was a way to incentivize those who have complied with the directive to use the temporary structure such that maybe they get priority in the new place. But from what you're explaining, the system you have might take care of the stalls that will be constructed anyway. But if there were some stalls that, for someone who has stayed in the temporary structure and hasn't gone back onto the street, maybe you could incentivize them by saying, okay, if you stay where we've asked you to stay, once the new structure is complete, we'll put you on a priority list to get a stall. But I suppose the assembly has its way of figuring out.
Those who have, from our point of view, those who are still at the relocated site are those who owned market.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Who own the shops.
Okay. Okay.
So all of them will obviously get their
Get a
shops
stall.
back.
Okay. All right. Thank you for clarifying that.
Honorable, we're really
Thank you.
grateful for your time this morning. Really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us this morning on Breakfast Daily. That was Honorable.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Honorable Abdul Mumin Issa. He is the mayor of Takoradi. And I think that they're doing a good job.
I think so. Charlie, it's not easy.
It's not
managing
easy.
people
not
with all of
easy.
our different behavioral characteristics and the logistics of something like this. It can't be easy. And sometimes you wonder, why can't people just follow the rules? But the unique circumstances on the ground bring
also,
up so many
lend
different
themselves to make it
different